The wind howling through the Ural Mountains of Russia carries a chilling secret, one that has baffled investigators and terrified the public for over 6 decades. In late January 1959, a group of 9 experienced hikers, led by a 23-year-old engineering student named Igor Dyatlov, embarked on a treacherous expedition through the freezing, snow-covered peaks. They were seasoned mountaineers, fully equipped and prepared for the brutal -30-degree temperatures. Their goal was the formidable Mount Otorten, but they would never reach their destination. Instead, they set up their final camp on the eastern slope of Kholat Syakhl, without any word, a name that translates chillingly in the local Mansi language to Mountain of the Dead. What the search party found on that desolate slope remains one of the most horrifying and inexplicable scenes in modern history. The investigators discovered the group's tent half buried in the snow, but it was empty. Their survival gear, heavy winter coats, and boots were all left behind inside. Most disturbingly, the tent had been violently slashed open from the inside, indicating that whatever happened, the hikers were desperate to escape into the lethal freezing night air without taking the time to even put on their shoes. Following a trail of footprints leading away from the tent, some wearing only socks, others completely barefoot, the search party descended toward a nearby tree line. Underneath a massive cedar tree, they found the first 2 bodies next to the remains of a hastily built fire. The hikers were dressed only in their underwear, and the branches of the tree were snapped up to 15 feet high, suggesting someone had frantically climbed it, either to look for the camp or to hide from something lurking below. 3 more bodies, including Dyatlov's, were found frozen in poses that suggested they were desperately trying to crawl back to the safety of the tent before hypothermia claimed them. The true horror, however, was unearthed 2 months later when the spring thaw revealed the remaining 4 hikers buried deep in a ravine. Unlike the first 5 who died primarily from exposure, these individuals had suffered catastrophic brutal injuries. One had a skull crushed with the force of a high-speed car crash, yet there was no external trauma to the skin. 2 others had massive chest fractures. In the most grisly discovery of all, one of the female hikers was found missing her eyes, lips, and tongue. To compound the nightmare, trace amounts of radiation were found on several articles of their clothing, a detail that baffled military investigators. To this day, the terrifying events of that February night remain unsolved. The official Soviet investigation concluded abruptly, stating only that the hikers had died as a result of an unknown compelling force. Whether it was a bizarre military experiment gone wrong, an infrasound phenomenon that drove them to temporary madness, or something far more sinister hiding in the blizzard, the Dyatlov Pass incident endures as a terrifying reminder of how quickly human life can be extinguished by the dark, unforgiving mysteries of the world. 1.